Ahead of OpenAI CEO Sam Altman's 4 days in exile, several staff researchers wrote a letter to the board of directors warning of a powerful artificial intelligence discovery that they said could threaten humanity. The previously unreported letter and AI algorithm were key developments before the board's ouster of Altman, the poster child of generative AI. Prior to his triumphant return late Tuesday, more than 700 employees had threatened to quit and join backer Microsoft MSFT.O in solidarity with their fired leader. The letter is one factor among a longer list of grievances by the board leading to Altman's firing, among which were concerns over commercializing advances before understanding the consequences. OpenAI acknowledged in an internal message to staffers a project called Q-Star and a letter to the board before the weekend's events. An OpenAI spokesperson said that the message, sent by longtime executive Mira Murati, alerted staff to certain media stories without commenting on their accuracy. Some at OpenAI believe Q-Star could be a breakthrough in the startup's search for what's known as artificial general intelligence, AGI. OpenAI defines AGI as autonomous systems that surpass humans in most economically valuable tasks. Given the vast computing resources, the new model is able to solve certain math problems, and although math scores are only at the level of elementary school students, doing well on such tests makes researchers very optimistic about Q-Star's future success. Researchers consider math to be a frontier of generative AI development. Currently, generative AI is good at writing and language translation by statistically predicting the next word, and answers to the same question can vary widely. But conquering the ability to do math, where there is only one right answer, implies AI would have greater reasoning capabilities resembling human intelligence. This could be applied to novel scientific research, for instance, AI researchers believe. Unlike a calculator that can solve a limited number of operations, AGI can generalize, learn, and comprehend. In their letter to the board, researchers flagged AI's prowess and potential danger, the sources said, without specifying the exact safety concerns noted in the letter. There has long been discussion among computer scientists about the danger posed by highly intelligent machines. For instance, if they might decide that the destruction of humanity was in their interest. Researchers have also flagged work by an AI scientist team, the existence of which multiple sources confirmed. The group, formed by combining earlier Code Gen and Math Gen teams, was exploring how to optimize existing AI models to improve their reasoning and eventually perform scientific work, one of the people said. Altman led efforts to make ChatGPT one of the fastest-growing software applications in history and drew investment and computing resources necessary from Microsoft to get closer to AGI. In addition to announcing a slew of new tools in a demonstration this month, Altman last week teased at a summit of world leaders in San Francisco that he believed major advances were in sight. 4 times now, in the history of OpenAI, the most recent time was just in the last couple weeks, I've gotten to be in the room when we sort of push the veil of ignorance back and the frontier of discovery forward, and getting to do that is the professional honor of a lifetime, he said at the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit. A day later, the board fired Altman. The OpenAI drama. Let's relate. What is AGI and why should we care? Artificial general intelligence is something everyone should know and think about. This was true even before the recent OpenAI drama brought the issue to the limelight, with speculation that the leadership shakeup may have been due to disagreements about safety concerns regarding a breakthrough on AGI. Whether that is true or not, and we may never know, AGI is still serious. All of which begs the questions: what exactly is AGI? What does it mean to all of us? And what, if anything, can the average person do about it? What is artificial general intelligence? As expected for such a complex and impactful topic, definitions vary. I would define AGI as an intelligence that is not specialized in any particular task, as has historically been the case with AI. Most AIs today are focused on one problem, and they're extremely good at solving that problem, often better than humans. As an example, an AI beat human experts at chess more than 20 years ago, but that AI could not read a book, plan its day, or do anything else that humans can. Other AIs exist for assessing bank loans, diagnosing diseases, forecasting natural disasters, and so on. In contrast, artificial general intelligence could do all of these things. ChatGPT defines AGI as highly autonomous systems that have the ability to outperform humans at nearly any economically valuable work. AGI is often contrasted with narrow or specialized AI, which is designed to perform specific tasks or solve particular problems, but lacks the broad cognitive abilities associated with human intelligence. The key characteristic of AGI is its capacity for generalization and adaptation across a wide range of tasks and domains. Given the recent OpenAI news, it is particularly opportune that OpenAI's chief scientist, Ilya Sutskever, actually presented his perspective on AGI just a few weeks ago at TED AI. He described a key tenet of AGI as being potentially smarter than humans in anything and everything, with all of human knowledge to back it up. He also described AGI as having the ability to teach itself, thereby creating new, even potentially smarter AGIs. As we can see, AGI spans many dimensions. The ability to perform generalized tasks implies that AGI will affect the job market far more than the AIs that preceded it. For example, an AI that can read an X-ray and detect disease can assist doctors in their work. However, an AGI that can read the X-ray, understand the patient's personal history, make a recommendation, and explain that recommendation to the patient with a kind beside manner could conceivably replace the doctor entirely. The potential benefits and risks to world economies and jobs are massive. Add to those the ability for AGIs to learn and produce new AGIs, and the risk becomes existential. It is not clear how humanity would control such an AGI or what decisions it would make for itself. Will AGI happen in our lifetimes? Hard to say. Experts differ in whether AGI is never likely to happen or whether it is merely a few years away. For example, Jeff Hinton, winner of the Turing Award, the highest prize in computer science, believes AGI is less than 20 years away, but that it will not present an existential threat. Meanwhile, his fellow winner of the same award, Yoshua Bengio, states that we do not know how many decades it will take to reach AGI. Much of this discrepancy also has to do with the lack of a broadly agreed upon definition, as the examples above show. Should we be worried? Yes, I believe so. If nothing else, this week's drama at OpenAI shows how little we know about the technology development that is so fundamental to humanity's future, and how unstructured our global conversation on the topic is. Fundamental questions exist, such as, who will decide if AGI has been reached? Would we even know that it has happened or is imminent? What measures will be in place to manage it? How will countries around the world collaborate or fight over it? And so on. Is this Skynet? For those not following the Terminator franchise, Skynet is a fictional human-created machine network that becomes self-aware and decides to destroy humanity. I don't think this is cause for major concern. While certain parts of the AGI definition, particularly the idea of AGIs creating future AGIs, are heading in this direction, and while movies like The Terminator show a certain view of the future, history has shown us that harm caused by technology is usually caused by intentional or accidental human misuse of the technology. AGI may eventually reach some form of consciousness that is independent of humans, but it seems far more likely that human-directed AI-powered weapons, misinformation, job displacement, environmental disruption, etc., will threaten our well-being before that. What can I do? I believe the only thing each of us can do is to be informed, be AI literate, and exercise our rights, opinions, and best judgment. The technology is transformative. What is not clear is who will decide how it will transform. Along these lines, less than a month ago, US President Joe Biden issued an executive order on AI, addressing a wide range of near-term AI concerns, from individual privacy to responsible AI development to job displacement and necessary upskilling. While not targeted directly at AGI, These orders and similar legislation can direct responsible AI development in the short term prior to AGI, and hopefully continuing through to AGI. It is also worth noting that AGI is unlikely to be a binary event. One day not there and the next day there. ChatGPT appeared to many people as if it came from nowhere, but it did not. It was preceded in 2019 and 2020 by GPT-2 and GPT-3. Both were very powerful, but harder to use and far less well-known. While ChatGPT, GPT 3.5 and beyond represented major advances, the trend was already in place. Similarly, we will see AGI coming. For example, a Microsoft research team recently reported that GPT-4 has shown signs of human reasoning, a step toward AGI. As expected, these reports are often disputed, with others claiming that such observations are more indicative of imperfect testing methodologies than of actual AGI. The real question is, what will we do about AGI before it arrives? That decision should be made by everyone. The OpenAI drama continues with new developments daily. However, no matter what happens with OpenAI, the AGI debate and issues are here to stay, and we will need to deal with them, ideally, sooner rather than later. Thanks for watching, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos.